So your first step of pouring concrete is creating a form. With that form, you're going to be able to pour the concrete in and it's going to stay all in one confined space. You want that form to be able to hold the concrete that you are pouring. Next, you're going to pour the concrete, and as you pour, you're going to smooth it out like Corey's doing right now with a trowel and make sure that the concrete is even. So as we were filming this video, you can see that we're just chugging along, pouring the concrete, but we are missing something. And in a couple seconds, you're going to figure out what we are missing. And that right there is Seth realizing that we don't have safety glasses, and that's one of the most important protective items of clothing that you need when you are pouring concrete or just working in a shop in general. So now Seth is smoothing out the concrete with that 2x4 and is kind of pushing off the excess concrete as he goes. And while we're on the topic of protective clothing, what other things that you want to wear when you're pouring concrete are closed-toed shoes, boots, and of course long pants. And when you are pouring concrete, you want to be sure that you're always washing your hands and making sure you're getting the concrete off of you so that it doesn't dry on your person. So now you can see Seth is going over that pour with a float. So there are several different types and sizes of floats, but they all have the same objective to smooth out the concrete as much as possible. Pretty much you're trying to make your concrete look as smooth as you possibly can with the tools that you have. So now Seth has an edger, and he is, just like the name of the tool says, gonna go in and press into the concrete to create a nicely formed edge of that concrete, and make sure it's rounded and that it looks nice. And as you can see, Seth is trying not to press too hard into the concrete that he just smoothed down. He just wants to create a nice fine line rather than pressing all the way into the concrete and messing up how smooth it was. And then after you go in with your edger, you want to take a groover and create a line in the middle of your concrete. This is because you want to give your concrete a solid place to crack. Your concrete will crack regardless, so you want it to be able to crack where you want it to.